He merely twisted the cap off a water bottle when, to his horror, he noticed his fingers turning black. As a doctor, Pete immediately recognized the telltale sign of severe cardiopulmonary hypoxia. Before he could react, Nick, standing nearby, began feeling unwell too. A crushing sense of suffocation overwhelmed him. No matter how hard he gasped, he couldn't draw air. Desperate to breathe, Nick frantically jabbed his fingers down his throat until he violently coughed up a splatter of blood. His entire demeanor had become eerily grotesque. Upon receiving the alert, Dr. Pete rushed to the scene, but Nick's symptoms were puzzlingly singular, making it impossible to pinpoint the exact cause. Suddenly, Nick let out an agonized scream, his body convulsing violently as those around him stood helpless. Then, just like that, his breathing stopped. Even more bizarrely, the plane lurched uncontrollably the very next second. The abrupt turbulence sent passengers into a panic, clinging white-knuckled to their armrests, praying for survival. Cabin pressure plummeted rapidly until, at the critical threshold, oxygen masks deployed automatically, granting everyone a fleeting chance to recover, though some, too slow to react, collapsed unconscious without securing their masks. Gradually, the turbulence subsided, and cabin pressure stabilized. The captain soon announced that they'd encountered a storm while crossing an air current layer, damaging a seal on one of the components and causing the pressure anomaly. Emergency measures had been taken, he assured, and they'd descend to a safer altitude to maintain stability. There was no further cause for alarm. But then, the strangeness began. The storm seemed to mark a turning point. People and things were no longer quite the same. Anna was the first to notice. On her laptop screen, she glimpsed a shadowy figure behind her, yet when she turned, nothing was there. Dismissing it as a trick of the mind, she kept it to herself, not mentioning it to her partner. Meanwhile, Andy, clad in a white t-shirt, slipped unnoticed past the flight attendants into the economy cabin where Nick's body lay. He rummaged through the corpse's belongings, pocketing a gold watch. Whether due to rising temperatures or the earlier pressure drop, Nick's skin had already begun to decay. But Andy wasn't done. Morbidly emboldened, he pulled out his phone to film a memento, gleefully flaunting the stolen watch on camera, drunk on his own audacity. Then, unthinkably, Nick's lifeless head twisted toward him,